Stage. Hey guys, Chris and Boomer here live in the Dream Giveaway Garage.
Happy Tuesday, everybody. We hope you enjoyed your Memorial Day weekend and gave thanks in your own way. So
I thought it was Monday. That was yesterday.
What?
Today's not Monday.
No, today's Tuesday.
But it's our first day back in the office. Never mind.
Chris has been drinking again today.
Anyway, guys, today we're going to be talking about the Cadillac Racing program. A whole lot older than people realize.
Yeah, I mean, Cadillac's been around since 1902. So they've been making cars for a very, very long time, but they've been in the race scene for a long time as well.
Absolutely. In fact, one of the most famous Cadillac race cars actually raced Le Mans in 1950, and I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly because my French is horrific, or Les horrific. But it was called the Les Monstres. Am I saying that right?
Yeah, the Monster.
Yeah, the Monster. And it was a crazy looking Cadillac. They actually had two Cadillac race cars that year. But Cadillac, from the Harley Earl days forward, has been heavily involved with racing. Now, you wouldn't have seen Cadillac in NASCAR stock cars.
No.
And you wouldn't have seen them really in NRA and HRA.
Right.
But starting in the North Star engine years, you started seeing Cadillac in all sorts of cool road racing competitions.
Yeah, I mean, you could catch them at Sebring, you could catch them at, I guess, Riverside, you can catch them at a lot of the famous big twisty turny tracks. And then, I mean, Cadillac came on strong and started really making a name for themselves in the racing world.
Yeah, absolutely. And when the CTS-V was first introduced right after the turn of the century, not the 1900s, of course, but the 2000s, Cadillac took the championship, the world championship, with their CTS-V race cars in 2005. They then came back and won again in 2011. They then got involved in IMSA. They then got involved in Daytona prototypes all over the place. Huge wins.
Yeah.
In fact, I think Kathy, who should be watching this live video, will put a link up. This is right from Cadillac's corporate site, and there's a great story for all of you guys to read, for you to know about the full history of Cadillac racing. Now, what does that have to do with this Cadillac right here, Boomer?
Well, this Cadillac was a race win inspired car. So in 2017, Cadillac was in the IMSA series, and that year they won it all. They won the Drivers' Championship, they won the Car Championship, they won the Points Championship, the overall championship. So to commemorate that season, that winning season of 2017, they came out in 2018 with the CTS-V Championship Edition, which is this car that you see here. And it's got a lot of neat stuff on it that don't normally come on a regular CTS-V. To start with, Cadillac was only going to make 200 of these cars. I think they ended up making about 150 or so. About half of them are in white, about half of them are in black. I don't know the exact numbers. I think there were 75 made in white, if I remember correctly. But it's got a lot of really cool features on it. And what PJ's showing you there kind of confuses people sometimes because it is a 2018, but it is to commemorate the 2017 championship. Now, it's got carbon fiber everywhere. So it's got the carbon fiber front splitter on it. It's got carbon fiber little, covers for your front wheels. It's got a carbon fiber heat extractor coming out of the hood. It's got a carbon fiber rear spoiler. And it's all, kind of standard carbon fiber, but I will tell you, once you get inside this car, it's got carbon fiber in the doors and in the dash, and that's all woven in red, and it's absolutely beautiful. So that the rest of the car, of course, white, accented in Morello red, correct?
Morello red, you can see it here as well as on the inside.
Yep. Just a absolutely beautiful, beautiful setup. And of course, this has the LT4 in it. That, comes as a 640 horsepower supercharged motor. This one still has all of its original running gear in it. But what we did do was, thanks to our friends over at Corsa, we put in a Corsa Extreme Loud exhaust on this car. And so it no longer sounds like like a regular Cadillac. It's more akin to its race car cousins.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's a disabler on there as well. You can read about that. These cars came with a displacement on demand disabler. That's
Right.
a whole lot of D words in a row, but essentially it would take it from 8 cylinders down to 4 cylinders. Guys, if you have this CTS-V, do you really care about the fuel economy and want to kick it back down to 4 cylinders? Look at what direction Boomer's head is shaking there. He is saying, no, we put the disabler on there. It's a plug-in tool, doesn't void anything, and really helps extend that valve life, valve train life as well. So wonderful. Guys, go right now to www.dreamgiveaway.com. Get your entries to win this wonderful Cadillac CTS-V Championship Edition, one of 86 made. And I dare you to find one for sale available anywhere in the United States. We looked long and hard, there were none.
That's right. These cars are almost impossible to find. They don't come up for sale very often, but when they do, they get snatched right up because they really are amazing, amazing cars. So I tell you what, you want to start it up for them today?
Yeah, let's start it up. I'm going to come back here.
Just let me know when you're ready.
Come on, there we go. All right, listen to that sound. Wow. That sounds totally incredible.
Oh yeah. So I mean, if you've ever been out to the drag strip or like the Want to Go Fast events, half-mile events, you know that guys take these cars and they modify them, and you can get a ton of horsepower out of these LT4s, and I mean, I've seen guys do 200 plus miles an hour and a half mile in these CTS-Vs.
Yeah, absolutely incredible. Any questions from our audience today, PJ?
James wants to know what's the top speed?
Excellent question. I'll tell you, I think that Cadillac limits it to 186 maybe?
I do believe that's correct. Yeah, it's got a top end limiter on it.
Yeah.
Nathan Higgins says not your average Cadillac for sure. This one is limited edition?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, and Nathan, about time for the Fun Haver and Vaughn Gittin Jr. and you to all get together and have that awards ceremony for the Ultimate Fun Haver. Nathan, of course, the winner of the Ultimate Fun Haver.
Yep, and I'll be up there with Vaughn Gittin when we deliver that truck to Nathan, so it's going to be a good time.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
He also said that Corsa is always great exhaust brand.
Yep.
Always impressed him.
Absolutely.
Brian says he needs this car.
Yeah.
And Adriana says, sounds like it was made for me. Front wheel or rear wheel drive or all wheel drive?
Rear wheel drive.
And where did we get this Cadillac?
We actually found it it was going up to auction. We were able to strike a deal for the vehicle before it went to the auction.
Yeah.
So there you go. Right here, I believe that it was purchased new in one of the Carolinas.
North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Yeah.
There we go. That is one of the Carolinas.
Yes, it is. The northern one.
That's it for questions.
There we go. Hey, I want to give a special shout out. We had some special guests visiting the Dream Giveaway Garage today.
Yep.
So, guys, I want you to wave for our special guests, Joe and Sunday Varillo from Varillo Motor Car up in New York State. Be sure to check them out online. Thanks for joining us in the Dream Giveaway Garage today, guys. We'll see you next time. More great fun, more great action, more great grand prizes. It's going to be a great week and a great month of June. It only happens here live in the Dream Giveaway Garage.
See you next time.